All right, McDonald's spent billions trying to dominate fast food, but Burger King found a way to use McDonald's own success as a trap against them. Now, this is the story of the boldest marketing play in the fast food industry, where the underdog turned the giant into free advertising. Now, before we get into how a smaller brand pulled off one of the boldest marketing traps ever used against McDonald's. Thanks for being here, whether you are returning or discovering this channel, this page for the first time. If you love real business war stories, clever tactics, and the psychology behind brand dominance, tap like, share this with someone who enjoys stories like this, and tell me your thoughts in the comments. It helps this channel reach the people who love this type of content. Now let's uncover how a giant got outplayed. Now every big industry has a giant, and every entrepreneur has a competitor they can't outrun. But Burger King proved something powerful. You don't need to beat your competitor. Let me say it again. You don't need to beat your competitor. You just need to make their strength work for you. Now, this is how they did it. Now, McDonald's opened around 1955. Burger King, though, opened a year earlier, 1954, but quickly they fell behind. By the early 2000s, McDonald's had over three, no, not three, over 30,000 plus locations, whereas Burger King had barely 11,000. Now, McDonald's ad budget was three to five times way more bigger. McDonald's was everywhere. They were at high airports, they were at highways, they were at the malls, and customers assumed McDonald's is more like a default option. Now, Burger King had two choices. They either keep trying to compete head to head or they flip the game like completely. Now, they chose warfare though by creativity, not by cash, and definitely not by sword. Now, the trap, the McDonald's Detour campaign.
Whopper Detour promotion,
What do you think of that?
That's amazing.
offering Whoppers for just a penny.
I don't eat Burger King much, but now that it's penny, I just might.
I'll take one.
Masterstroke. Now, this is the campaign that shook McDonald's and changed marketing forever. Now, what's the big idea? Use McDonald's to promote Burger King. Yes, use your competitor's location to send customers to your store. And now, how did it work? Now, Burger King launched a digital campaign that unlocked a Whopper for 1 cent. Yeah, little but it did went a long way. Now there is the catch. You can only activate the offer when your phone detects you were inside or very near a McDonald's through GPS geofencing technology. Now this means that people drove to McDonald's, opened the BK app, got the one set Whopper unlocked, and we are navigated away from McDonald's straight to Burger King. Now, McDonald's became the bait, Burger King became the destination. Now, here are the facts here. Now, the app skyrocketed from prior ranking to number one in the US App Store. Now, over 1.5 million new users joined in days. Now, the campaign generated billions of impressions for almost zero ad spend.
So we can come to McDonald's and get a Whopper, yeah?
Maybe in another state.
We don't sell Whoppers. It's only Big Macs.
It says buy a 1 cent Whopper at McDonald's.
That's crazy.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get my Whopper.
Have you heard about that crazy Whopper deal?
Yeah, everybody's been asking, but like we never heard of it ever.
20,000 plus McDonald's locations were mapped and turned into geo triggers. Now, McDonald's unknowingly became a free billboard for Burger King. Now, this wasn't marketing. This was psychological warfare. Now, the psychology behind the trap now, because like Burger King used three psychological triggers. Now, the first was curiosity. Now, people gonna be like, why is Burger King telling me to go to McDonald's? Like, the confusion made people click. Like, it's come on, like, I'm literally asking you to go over to my rival, like it's definitely obvious, get over there. Like it's weird, right? Then secondly, the reward addiction. Now, a 1 cent whooper creates instant dopamine. Now, human loves feeling like, yeah, yeah, I won. Yeah, I got this for free. I hacked the system. Stuff like that. So that's kind of feeling it. It definitely gives a trigger. Now, the thirdly was the reverse positioning. Now, by using McDonald's as the activation point, Burger King implied McDonald's is the old option, we are the smart option. Now, suddenly, Underdog felt like the innovator. McDonald's felt outdated without Burger King spending a cent attacking them directly. Now, the result was massive. Burger King didn't just increase sales, they changed their brand identity from the small brother of McDonald's to the bold one, the clever one, and the brand that thinks um, differently. Now, this is how an underdog used intelligence, not money, and definitely not war, to outrun a global giant. Now, the lessons for my entrepreneurs here, the lessons I want you to grab, to hold steadfastly, is to stop trying to beat your competitor head on. They might have more money, more reach, more customers. Instead, you ask yourself, how can I use their size as my fuel? Like, what can I offer that they can't? There must be something about your brand that makes your brand unique. Now, how do I flip their strength into my advantage? Now, that's the Burger King mindset. That's how small brands win big wars. Now, remember, success isn't luck, it's positioning.